what resources we have for Tuesday because I was not there, and my technology at home is not working very well for recording videos, so I'm just going to do this really short snapshot of what the day looks like, and I have added a math lesson. The rest I think you'll be able to figure out, with the exception of social studies, but I'll touch on that when we get there. So let's see, Tuesday. For math, we worked on Chapter 2, Lesson 1. So if you go to Math Resources and head to Chapter 2, Lesson 1, there is a handout here, and there's also a video from Khan Academy. And Khan Academy is kind of cool where it has a few videos that you can click on once you finish. So if you start this one and you're really wanting some more, they have another video to watch with some guided practice options too, and you can just keep going through these. Once you get to the parentheses, that's not really what we're working on right now, but any of these first like 6 videos and practice options would be good practice to help you learn this lesson. I'd love to be able to do a long video, but I can't with this current technology. Then you had Spanish, and then reading, we took the assessments today. So if you head to reading, we did the lesson 3 assessments. So in here is the vocabulary, comprehension, and grammar quiz. Please make sure that you are only using your Journeys textbook when you finish the vocabulary, just for the comprehension questions if you need it. But the other thing is to make sure you answer every single question. So before you click out of the page, make sure all of the stars are on top of your answers. Lots of blank questions have been left, so be very cautious that you answer every question. For social studies, we are working on Native American unit, started a Native American unit, and Mrs. Schultz did the start of this presentation. I also included to every student a notes packet for this presentation. What you're working on taking notes of is if there is something about that tribe that indicates or tells you about where they live and how they had to accommodate to where they live, you want to make a note of that. For example, the desert did not use very many trees in building their homes because they didn't have very many trees. They used more of the clay adobe type structures. On the other hand, tribes in the Central America prairie lands, they didn't want to be a permanent place. They wanted to be able to roam the United States and follow the herd of buffalo. You want to make sure that then you kind of note that they were adapting to their environment by being mobile and being able to follow the herd of buffalo. So as you're going through this, go ahead and take note of that. I would just kind of work through like the first maybe 10 slides. I'm not really sure how far they got, or even if you just got through, let's see where the next group is. So if you did the first 8 slides, then you'll finish at least one region, and then we'll start the Northeast Woodlands tomorrow. That would be a good enough head start, because I'm not sure where Mrs. Schultz ended. Let's see here. Religion on Tuesdays, we did the rosary, so you're welcome to pray it independently or to find a video to follow along with online. Tuesdays are the sorrowful mysteries, so you can find a video about the sorrowful mysteries online. For science, we did workbook pages 26 through 28, so I just attached the workbook here in the assignment. If you don't have your workbook with you, you can always write down your answers of 26 through 28. If you do have your workbook with you, this is obviously unnecessary. You could just write it in there. But we're just working on starting our next lesson about the design process. So getting ready for the end of the week as we do some more work with the design process of engineers. And the last lesson, or last 2, we had our spelling test. If you are at home and wanting to take your spelling test, in spelling resources, there's a material called the spelling test tutorial, and the link to get to the spelling tests are here. And there's also a video of how to send me your test results. So if you watch that video before you take the test, then you can take the lesson 3 spelling test, which is the spelling test me, the red one in the top corner of this link. And the last thing was just a preview of lesson 4, our next reading lesson for vocabulary, because you guys took the grammar quiz earlier in the day. So for lesson 4 for vocabulary, you can head to reading resources and head to lesson 4 reading activities and head to this assignment. Tuesday, we did this vocabulary activity. If you already did the vocabulary activity, don't worry about it. You don't have to redo it, but this is the Tuesday one, and then Wednesday we'll work on this, and Thursday we will do the comprehension questions to finish this up. I hope you guys had a wonderful Tuesday, and I shall see you tomorrow or talk to you soon. Bye.